Welcome back to Three and Out. Today we are taking a live reaction look at the top 100 players in EA College Football 25. This week they've been releasing a bunch of different promotions for the game that comes out next week. We're almost there. Long time coming. But today we have the top 100 players in the game, what they're calling the roster reveal for the game. So we're going to take a look at the list. We're going to run it down 100 to 1. Take a look at the players that are on the list, and just talk about people that stick out, stats that stick out. As you can see, you have the team, the conference, position, their rank 1 through 100, and then all of their statistics over there to the right. So we're just going to scroll down this list and talk a little ball. And if you want to see more EA College Football content, or EA College Football 25 content and college football content in general, please do consider liking, subscribing, sticking around. We're only getting started with this kind of content for EA College Football 25, and we do a bunch of other college football content when the regular season starts and leading up to it, like preview stuff and things like that. So if you want to see more, please do consider sticking around. It would mean a lot. But without any further ado, let's get right into it. So starting off at 100, we have Quinton Cooley from Liberty. Right off the bat, an addition from Liberty. I like it. 90 overall. So all these players are 90 and above. You have 100 players that are 90 and above, which is interesting to me. I guess it skews a little different from Madden because there's more teams, more players, so more people are going to be above 90. So I can probably understand why there's that many of them. I'm sure there's not that many in Madden or any other editions of Madden or things like that. But the bigger field you have, the more people are on that upper end. Anyways, you got Oscar Delp, the returning tight end for Georgia, filling the shoes of Brock Bowers this upcoming season. He is a 90 overall with 86 speed. Scrolling down the list here, probably mostly Power 5 teams. Obviously, you have the addition for Liberty up here, but other than that, probably going to be looking at a lot of Power 5 guys, which makes sense. You have Emory Jones, 92 overall. No, sorry, I'm looking at the rank. Overall is right here. Okay. Going down, there's another addition from Liberty, Kadon Slater. Liberty is one of the better group of 5 teams, though, so that would make sense. So just running through this list here, looking for any names that stick out. Jalen Daniels being one of those, another 90 overall. Looks like a bunch of guys are 90 overall. We've gotten to 80 and they're still at 90 overall, which just makes sense. There's not really much to go up from there. But anyways, scrolling through this, that's the first page. So page 2, you have Kobe Bryant, another Kansas edition. Jackson Dart, 90 overall. Let's see, 84 speed. He's sneaky quick. Do we have... Are these all the stats we have? I'd love to see his accuracy and throw power ratings, but I guess they're not on there. Jalen Milroe is number 71 overall, a 90 overall as well, 91 speed, blazing quick. So yeah, those are the first 2 quarterbacks, notable quarterbacks on the list, I would say. I don't know. We'll have to see what other quarterbacks are on this list. I might skew and put Jackson Dart a little higher than that, but we'll see what we'll have to see what they have for the rest of the list. Let's see. Anybody significant? I'll include the link in the description so you can look through this and see if there's anybody that you want to see specifically. But I'm just sticking with people that stick out and are talking points. Just for the sake of this video, like Danny Stutzman, the linebacker for Oklahoma. It's a 91 overall. Number 52 on this list. SEC now. As of July 1st, Oklahoma and Texas in the SEC. So yeah, that is the second page. And moving on to the top 50 on this list. Donovan Edwards, the cover athlete, is the 49th best rated player in this game at 91 overall with 92 speed, 96 acceleration. I'll be interested to see if there's any other running backs in here that are rated higher than him and what they look like. Off the top of my head, probably Ollie Gordon, Trevor Etienne, guys like that. but we'll have to see. Quinshon Judkins, too. All have not been included on this list, and I'd be surprised if any of them were left off of it. Let's see. Devin Neal, a lot of Kansas guys here. The Jayhawks representing rather well. Let's see. Dylan Gabriel, 92 overall. New quarterback transferring to Oregon. We'll see how they do this season in the Big Ten. I'm really excited to see how that conference plays out. I think it's them and Ohio State at the top of that conference, and I think Dylan Gabriel, excuse me, will be leading the charge for the Ducks and will be a very big factor in whether or not they make or win that make the conference championship and or win the conference. And then we have another cover athlete here at number 27, Quinn Ewers. He's a 92 overall. Like I said, I would love to see a little more stats on the quarterbacks, like accuracy and throw power, but all we have are these base stats here. Overall speed, acceleration, strength, awareness, jump. Not all of which are super important when it comes to the quarterback position, but I'm just trying to see if there's other rankings in here somewhere, and I'm just being a dumbass, but I don't believe they are in there. So we're going to go ahead and put that back by rank. But so you have another one of the cover athletes, Quinn Ewers, at number 27, 92 overall. 81 speed, doesn't really matter too much. Quinn doesn't run a lot, at least as compared to the other quarterbacks we've seen on this list, like Jackson Dart and Jalen Milroe. So more of a pocket passing presence. So we'll see what the full stats are when the game comes out, I guess, is when we'll really get to see what that looks like. But moving on to the top 25 on this list, you have another Power 5 running back, Travion Henderson, for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Is a 93 overall, 94 speed. Up until this point, at least speaking about running backs, this is the fastest speed rating that we've seen, I believe. So we'll see how different those show up in the game in terms of speed ratings between 90 and 94, but he's the fastest one so far. Moving on, we have Mikael Williams, 93 overall, and Emeka Ibuka, 93 overall. Carson Beck, 93 overall. So Carson Beck is the highest rated quarterback so far, tied with Shedeur Sanders, which is interesting. I don't know how I feel about Shedeur being ranked the same as Carson Beck. I honestly don't think that's the case. I thought he would have been a little quicker. Not the fastest guy, but 80 overall speed. I thought at least maybe would have been mid-80s for him there. Not a lot of designed runs, but he can scramble, and he's a playmaker, and he's quick. So seeing that's a little surprising. I don't think he is higher rated than Carson Beck. I don't even think he should be higher rated than Jalen Milroe, to be honest with you. Jackson Dart, even, I don't know. He's super, super high on this list, and I get it, all the buzz around Colorado. And I'm not saying he's a bad player, but in terms of quarterbacks that have been ranked on this list, I think that is a bit high for Mr. Shedeur, but I can't say I'm super surprised about that. So he is at 17, Carson Beck is at 18. Anyways, going on to the top 10, right outside of the top 10. We'll run down the top 10 name by name, but right outside of the top 10 is Luther Burden, which is obviously the star wide receiver for Missouri. I think he is looking at a breakout season potentially. He's been super good for the Tigers, and I think they're a sleeper in the SEC. Not saying they'll win it all, but they're going to make a push, especially with the conferences being gone and not having to play that super tough schedule year after year. We'll look at their schedule going into this season and what that looks like and what their chances are, but it's a little different this year in the SEC, and I think Missouri has a good shot to take a run at it, especially with the help of this guy at number 11, 94 speed. I think he will be one of, if not the best receiver in this game. We'll see if there's any other receivers in the top 10, but he's definitely a top 3 choice. Looking at these stats here, very, very nice. But heading on into the top 10, you have Tate Ratledge from Georgia, right guard, at number 10. Hold on. Sorry. That's their overall. I don't know ball. I'm dumb. I'm like, damn, he's quick. But, yeah, I was looking at that. It's like, there's no way Tate Ratledge has 95 speed. He's 64 speed, which makes a little more sense, but with Luther Burden, it doesn't really matter. His overall and his speed rating are the same. So not that big of a mess up there. But at number 9, you have Quinshon Judkins, the transfer from Ole Miss to Ohio State. He is a 95 overall with an 89 overall speed rating. And when it comes to anything else with running backs, really all that's going to matter is maybe these are more geared towards running backs, so acceleration and stuff like that. 94 overall acceleration, 74 strength. He's going to be one of the better running backs to use in the game, for sure. Anyways, moving on, Mason Graham is at number 8, a defensive tackle for Michigan at 95 overall. Malachi Starks, the defensive back for the Georgia Bulldogs, is at number 7. He is a 95 overall with 93 speed and 95 acceleration. Then you have the do-it-all Iron Man, both sides of the ball player, Travis Hunter, at number 6. They have him listed as a wide receiver, which I guess is his primary position, but he does play on the defensive side of the ball as well. Plays both positions very well. He's a 95 overall at number 6 with 95 speed and 96 acceleration. I believe the fastest player we've seen up until this point. He's going to be an absolute weapon to use in this game. Colorado is going to be a lot of fun, at least queuing it up and playing with him on offense. You saw how high Shadur Sanders was ranked, along with Travis Hunter, and they have some weapons for sure. So heading into the top 5. Starting off at number 5, you have free safety for Ohio State, former Alabama safety, Caleb Downs. Had a fantastic freshman year, looking to build upon that with the Buckeyes this upcoming year. He's a 95 overall with 91 speed, 95 acceleration. At number 4, you have right end for Tennessee, James Pierce Jr. 95 overall, 88 speed, 95 acceleration. Very quick for a defensive end. So, yeah, there you go. And heading into the top 3, we have presumably the highest rated running back on this list, unless there's another running back at number 1, which I doubt there is Ollie Gordon. He is ranked at number 3, running back for Oklahoma State. 90 overall speed and 97 acceleration. Best running back listed in this game. Not the fastest, but as far as overall statistics go, overall running back, he is quick, he's fast, he can catch ball out of the backfield. He can do a little bit of everything, so I can see why he is the best running back on this list. At number 2, you have Will Campbell, left tackle from LSU, 96 overall. Yeah, that's all there really is to say about him. And now we're going to get into the number 1 overall spot on this list, which is Will Johnson, cornerback from Michigan, one of the leaders on that national championship defense from last year. Super stout defense, super stout run game. The defensive piece for that team was very important to their run. So, I can see why he's on here at number 1. So you have a 3-way tie, top 3 spots at 96 overall. So 96 is the highest rating in here. I like it. I don't think anybody should be rated 99 overall. It seems very balanced. They didn't really skew too high for anybody on this list, I don't think, in terms of ratings, except for a few exceptions, which you can argue about. But yeah, there you have it. That is the list. Will Johnson at number 1, 92 speed, 95 acceleration, 96 overall. So let us know in the comments what you think of these rankings. If you think anybody was too high, too low, where they should be. We want to hear anything you have to say about this first reveal of these rankings for EA College Football 25. Definitely a lot of debate to be had around a few different pieces that I had mentioned in this video. So let us know your thoughts on all of that. And as I said before, if you'd like seeing this kind of content, please do consider subscribing, liking the video, turning on the notification bell, all of that good stuff. It means a lot to us. We're going to keep it coming with EA College Football 25 content as the game comes out very soon, in less than a week. And then college football season itself is very close. And we're super excited. We're going to be starting up some preview content as that does get closer. So if you want to see any of that, and if any of that is interesting, please do consider sticking around. It would mean a lot to us. But yeah, that's the top 100 rankings. Let us know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one.